Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the biggest PvP update of the year so far from Oldschool RuneScape. The Jagex team has blessed us with some wildy boss changes, which is pretty big for PvP, at least by the looks of the design. It's your boy Ryan, and welcome to another episode of RuneNews. Now, I'm going to keep this short and sweet today so we can get as many boss guards out as possible so you guys can make some juicy day 1, day 2, week 1 release gold. So before we move into the Old School RuneScape update, I have one question for you to answer in the comment section down below. Of the 3 big wildy bosses that are being changed, Callisto, Venenatus, and Vedion, which one was your favorite to kill? Whether it's with safe spotting, with a team, with the method it was intended to be killed with, which is bananas. Let me know down below which boss was your favorite to kill before these changes. While you're down there, hit the fucking like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Unless you've got a small penis, which in that case, not even I can help you. We're going to move forward with the Old School RuneScape update. So sit tight, strap in, and strap on. I apologize if the lighting in this video is a bit off balance. It's an awkward time of the day to be recording. In summertime of Australia, the sun is out until almost midnight. However, this is the Wilderness Boss Rework update. Here it is. The 3 big boys are getting changes, and I'm going to give you all the information you need, starting with whatever this garbage is. Now, I have a problem with Jagex teaming up with RuneScape Chronicles alongside Skill Specs, Torvasta, Night Rain, and Solar Mission to create a video because reading isn't your thing. Are you trying to step to the big dog? Are you trying to step to the king when it comes to news for Old School RuneScape? RuneNews is where it's at. Fuck this video. You know where to get your sources from. You know where to go if you want unfiltered, straight to the point content and context for this week's Old School RuneScape update. Fuck this video off. Moving forward, just be aware, guys, this is a wilderness update. If you go to tackle this content, you will lose stuff if you die. So make sure you check your items kept on death screen. Tick the 3 boxes on the side. Don't tick the PK skull active. Make sure skull prevention is enabled, and do not go around chinning or barraging players, okay? Single forms of combat, I guess. If you're going to retaliate, take a royal seed pod and be careful. Only take gear you are willing to lose. I don't want to hear about people complaining because they got PK'd. Do this at your own risk. 3 new caves. Let me load up the big map for you so you can see the screen. Okay, that doesn't really help, but down here, you've got Vedion's lair, Vedion's rest. Up here, you've got Callisto's den, and down here, you've got the Silk Chasm, or Chasm, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce it, which is where the bosses originally were located. Let me move back. So, what does that mean? You enter these places and you have a lair. Starting with Callisto, for example, the boss fight mechanics are different. I don't know what they're going to be like. They didn't tell us. So I'm going to go through and check them out later and make some guides. Look out for the bear traps because they look like they're pretty dangerous. Vedion, same situation. Who knows how the boss fight goes? I'm going to assume you stay away from the lightning. As for Venenatus, anything web, white, might look like cum a little bit. Maybe don't get it in your eyes. Stay away from it. Be safe. I'm going to be making guides on these bosses so you know exactly what to do when it comes to fighting them. Just sit tight. Maybe just, prepare yourselves, make some black dragon hide gear ready to go in so you've got something to lose in the wildy while you take a fang to most of these bosses, because the fang is likely going to do most of the work, or the bofa and some crystal. The escape caves. I love this idea. So, when you leave a boss room, you end up in one of 3 locations in the escape caves, which I believe is I'll just try to point it for you here. The north there, down the bottom here, or down the bottom there. I believe those are the 3 locations. So if you leave a boss room through the exit, which is the only way out, I believe, unless you teleport, you end up in one of those 3 spawns. And if another player exits, so if you're being chased by a PK or a teammate exits within 10 seconds of you, they will spawn in the same spot that you did. So every 10 seconds, the spawn will basically rotate around. In this area, there will be bears, spiders, and skeletons that will be attacking you with melee and magic. 2 different attack styles. It'll be kind of like the Abyss where everything just starts fucking wailing on you for no reason. That's essentially the situation, and your prayer will be drained slowly while in this area. Sounds kind of rough, but it's not designed to kill you. It is designed to stop PKs camping this area, so that way you can leave the boss room and get out of there safely. You have 4 different exits, as you can see from this screenshot here, to get out of the caves. It shouldn't be super deadly or taxing on your character while you're running through. The idea is to prevent from players camping it to be able to kill you while you're trying to get out of the boss room. Take your time, make sure you leave with resources to survive. What else have we got here? The rewards. So you got these weapons. We've looked at them quite a bit and the changes they're making, so you should know what's happening here. Getting the Accursed Scepter, the Web Weaver Bow, the Urine Chain Mace, the Void Walker. If you guys are more interested in that content, you know where to find it. These are going to be great weapons. Lots of money is going to be invested in them on the Grand Exchange. I told you guys a year ago to invest in these weapons. You would have made a lot of money if you invested in the Chain Mace a year ago, 100%. They almost like tripled in price. For pets, not strictly a new reward. We've made changes to the Wilderness Boss pets that we think you should know about. Since Callisto, Vedion, and Veterinatus have all been given graphical upgrades, the pets have also had their upgrades to match. So the pets look just as good as the new bosses, because they do look really good, the new ones. Vedion's all hairy. Callisto looks like an actual aggressive bear. Veterinatus, sorry. And Vedion just looks badass. So the pets will be looking better. Then you've got single plus bosses. Now, you've got, as you can see, this is near the, what's it called? The Ferox Enclave. You've got the Skeleton Tomb, the Web Chasm, and Hunter's End. These are single-way combat boss areas. Same idea. The bosses are slightly easier because they're designed to be killed one-on-one. And if a PK is going to attack you, it's only going to be one PK at a time that can attack you. You can't get ganged up on. I will be doing these bosses more exclusively, especially at first, because you can guarantee if someone walks into that cave and has the balls to skull up on your boy, I will throw the fuck down with you. You are going to Lumbridge. You will not be interrupting my fucking wilderness kill. Mark my fucking words. So, this is actually pretty good. Now, the way this is farmed is this. If you go to the big dogs in the bigger cave areas that we first looked at in these caves, right? Keep going. Right here, you can get, they're much easier and better to farm than like the pre-update wildy bosses. These single-way combat boys down here, these are about the same rate as if you were farming them now before the update with your safe spots. So in terms of getting rings, pickaxes, pets, pretty standard, nothing changes in terms of their drop table. Using the other caves, it is much better to farm them for the drops. I think that's mostly it with this sort of content. They're going to make changes to the update and the drop table if they need to, but they're going to keep it so this is basically time to kill and time to complete the collection log is roughly the same. Dragon Pickaxe is moving to the Catfight Queen at a 1 in 400 drop rate. Absolutely huge. Anyone that has a problem with this can suck my dick. And then you've got also with the Volcanic Mine in your ore packs, you have a chance of getting the Dragon Pickaxe from an ore pack. Don't ask how it's in there, and it is a broken Dragon Pickaxe, which you must take to this little cunt here with 2.5 mil to repair it to an actual Dragon Pickaxe. Pretty sweet idea. And the King Blood Dragon also now has a 1 in 1,000 rather than a 1 in 1,500 drop rate for the Dragon Pickaxe. This is all around good information and good sources, mostly for hardcore Iron Man. I know you guys might complain, oh, why cater to hardcore Iron Man? To be honest, the Catfight Queen will kill you no matter who you are, what gear you're wearing. If you're not paying attention, she will fuck you up. So I don't think it's really too big of a deal. You can still get PK'd on the way to KBD. It happens quite a lot. And, well, who the hell's doing Volcanic Mine? Not me. For the rest of the update, there's a change to the Zara Crossbow and Sapphire Bolts, mostly for PKing, to make it more fair on the people getting PK'd so they don't get absolutely blasted off the fucking map when teams rock up and shoot everyone with their Zara Crossbow specs. With the Sapphire Bolts, tweaks to the Phantom Muspar. No one really cares. They've just dropped a lot of they've nerfed the drop table, which we were all expecting. So, no surprise there. Other changes, typically, all garbage that no one gives a shit about. Who cares about other changes? There's never anything important in there. Crack the Clue 3. I forgot this was happening, so we're going to scroll straight past it. And PvP World Rota is on the menu. Osworlds are active again, and it's all for pures this week in the PvP arena when it comes to ranked duels and tournaments. That's it for the Oldschool RuneScape update. Enjoy. Watch out, because you're going to make some money this week in the Grand Exchange update. Fuck you. You know, one of the things that encouraged the development of RuneScape 3, which then gave us Oldschool RuneScape because of how bad EOC was when the Wilderness was removed from RuneScape. You guys remember that back in like 2007, 8, 9? I don't know when it was. It was a long time ago. The Wilderness was removed and it was the worst thing to happen to RuneScape. Now the best thing to happen to RuneScape would be to remove RuneScape 3 from the internet, because RuneScape 3 is fucking dog shit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Grand Exchange update. This week for RuneNews, it's your boy, Wade Green, and typically, this week, the Abyssal Dagger Poison++, and every other Abyssal Dagger variant is on the biggest rise this week because of the new poll update. Now, this is called copium. This is the perfect example of people thinking they can flip the market and not know what they're talking about. Because there's a very strong chance that the special attack is going to be 25% rather than 50%, people think this weapon's going to be worth more. Let me tell you something. It's still hot garbage. It's not going to be used. There are way better stab weapons out there. The money is not worth it. Don't think that you're going to make a profit here. 2.7 mil might be the best you'll see for a long time. It might go up slightly, but before you know it, once the update is implemented, it'll be back down to 2 mil by the next day. Don't waste your time. Fuck this weapon off. The biggest loss, however, being the fish chunks. To be honest, I don't know why this item's being traded. Who the fuck is trading fish chunks? Why is there a price gouge for them? What is the purpose of fish chunks? What is happening here? This is barely a loss, to be honest. It's just because it's from 8 GP to 6 GP. It's such a dramatic, oh no, we're losing money on fish chunks. Where do you even get fish chunks from? What is this? Who's trading fish chunks? You've got fucking problems, mate. Get your head out of your ass. I can't even imagine bots doing this. Find a better way to make some fucking money. And the fire runes are back on top as the most traded item this week. The ancient essence has fallen off a bit. Fire runes are back up, but they're never cracking that 2 bill mark like the ancient essence did. 1.3 bill fire runes, still the most traded item in the game, and I'm fucking proud of it. Shout out to the fire runes. You're back on top. Let's go. Charge those fucking tridents, boys. And of course, the dip in the mole slipper price is quite typical because the live streamed RuneNews wasn't able to get on top of the algorithm due to it being caught up in the stream, and I couldn't upload it until 2 days later. Typically, we can't really blame or fault the system. That's just the way it is. It was fun to do RuneNews live, but it really isn't the smartest choice if we want to get the information out there as quick as possible, as cleanly as possible, which is why the mole slippers dipped. It's basically like RuneNews never came out. So remember, guys, this is a perfect time to buy mole slippers. They're dirt cheap. They're going up in price. Next week, they'll easily be worth 50k more than they are now. I can guarantee you that. Buy your mole slippers now. They'll be worth 50k more next week. By this time next year, they'll be worth 5 times the price. Don't fuck it up. Don't miss out on this opportunity to jump on the mole slipper hype train. Buy it. Tell your friends once you've bought it so they can drive the price of your mole slippers up. It kind of starts where I'm at the top and it trickles down to you, trickles down to your mate, and it's almost like it's a bit of a triangle, but ignore that scheme. Don't think of it as a triangle. Don't look at the pyramid. Think about the money. Think about the profits. My name is Wade Green. We are not doing a girlfriend update because I can't be fucked. Our first Iron Man moment of the week comes from the non-Iron Man Dragonfly with 5,000 Callisto kills and no pet. 30 pickaxes, 18 Dragon two-handers, and 9 rings. I'm going to say the majority, if not all of those pickaxes and two-handers are from this boss, because that's a lot from KC. But, no pet, 5,000 KC. Pretty sure the drop rate's 1 in 3,000. Bad luck. Our second Iron Man moment goes to a group Iron Man member, not from my team, of course. Kyle, the man, the myth, the throat coat, got the Jad pen on 1KC. That's the dream. You didn't have to go back there again. That is my wet dream if I could fucking have one. Now directing our focus to a real group Iron Man member from a real group Iron Man team, the top 5-man prestige group Iron team in the game, Fist of Cum, Anubear, got 99 smithing and hunter, like within the 30 seconds of each other at a 2200 total level. The man is gaming the highest total level on our team. Absolute fucking Chad. He wanted me to set it up for the stream. I didn't realize that's what he was doing until it was too late. Man is pushing levels and he's kicking goals. Shout out to Anubear. Good job. You deserve a rest. Now we have a fourth moment this week, which we haven't done 4 moments in a while, but I really wanted to show this one. This is by, what's this dickhead's name? His name is Toby Q. I think his name's Toby or something on YouTube. He got an imbued heart. This is his second imbued heart in 6 superior kills. So the reason I'm showing this isn't to celebrate it, it's just to acknowledge and announce it here on RuneNews so everyone and the boy himself is aware that he's fucking banned. You're banned from my streams, you're banned from my Discord, you're banned from my clan. Get that RNG the fuck out of here. Don't flex that shit again. Fuck you. I've got nothing else to say. That's unacceptable. But you know what is acceptable? Going to make some badass guides for you all on the new Wildy Bosses. So I'm going to wrap this episode up here. Thank you all for watching. My name is Ryan, and this has been RuneNews. It's a pleasure, as always, to deliver the news to you guys. Thank you again. I'll be live here on YouTube, probably right now. check out the channel. I should be live. If I'm not, I will be sometime during the day and week. My name is King Condor, and I approve this message. Look after yourselves and be safe in the worldie, because you're going to die. Oh, by the way, merch. Down below, there's some links for like keyboards or like keyboard, what are they called? Desk mats, hats, and shirts. Do it. Check them out. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy. It's huge. You got a big boy.